In this video, guys, I'm going to be sharing with you why I chose to move to Mexico in 2009. Stay tuned. We're not meant to live in one country all our lives. We're just not. We're meant to travel, I believe. We're meant to travel around the world. We're meant to visit cultures. We're meant to learn from other cultures. I believe that's what we're kind of, in a way, I believe that's what I'm here for, to learn from others. And coming to Mexico was that big learning curve for me. I'm so glad I did it. It was tough. It was tough for the first couple of years being in Mexico. I mean, even up to kind of 7 years, it was tough, guys. I'm not going to bullshit you. Moving to Mexico as a young man and not knowing the language. So for me, coming to Mexico, it was that huge challenge of who am I here in Mexico? I kind of knew who I was in England, and you know what? I had to reinvent myself coming to Mexico. I was born in England, but you know what? I'm part Mexican now. I've been here. I've been in Mexico 10 years, and a lot of my Englishness, if you ask my wife, has actually started to fade away. And when I go back to England, I kind of like straight back into being English, and I sound more English, and I start kind of with the slang and everything else. But being here in Mexico, you kind of have to be a bit neutral, because I found that people couldn't really understand me in lots of ways when I was talking, and they couldn't really get the English slang, and so you have to kind of become a bit more neutral in the way you speak and the way you act. So I think I did, and I wanted to be more understood. So I kind of maybe I've neutralized myself, but coming to a new country, guys, I was looking for the challenge. I was looking for something different, and I was looking for something exciting, and something that would, you don't think of it at the time, but something that would take me out of my comfort zone. And this, being in Mexico, has completely taken me out of my comfort zone. It's very, very hard to put this into one video of how much it's taken me out of my comfort zone. But you know what? When we are taken out of our comfort zones, we grow. We grow so much, and you don't see the growth on a daily basis. You don't see the growth on a weekly basis or a monthly basis. But you know what? You see the growth in yearly basis. You see it and you feel it. And coming to Mexico was that challenge for me. It was like, I feel like in a way, coming to Mexico has kind of made me, or is making me. In process, guys. But coming to Mexico, I feel, is allowing me to be who I am today. And build on that every single day. And it's taken a while. It's taken a real while. I've been depressed for quite a bit of time here in Mexico. People that know me quite closely maybe they would know, maybe they wouldn't. I don't openly share with people that I've been depressed, but I have been depressed, and I feel definitely that the light is coming. The light is there's much more light now than there is darkness. And you know what? It's not a thing that most people talk about, particularly when they go to a new country. It's all the whistles and bells, and it's all kind of like everything's holiday and everything's beach time and everything. That's when you're on holiday, right? But when you live in a country, you're not unless you live at the at the coast, you're not going to the beach every day. You're not going to hang out at the pool and drink beers every day. It doesn't work like that. You're here to work. You're here to build your life. So yeah, working through that, working through a little bit of depression, and finding a way, finding what makes me happy. So things that I've really found here in Mexico. I found that meditation has to be part of a daily practice. I find that and maybe I would not have found this out if I hadn't have come to Mexico at this stage in my life. Maybe it would have come at a later stage in my life. You know, coming to Mexico as well, you know, for me was that exciting, change, challenging, take me out of my comfort zone, all the things that people don't talk about. You know, moving to another country. A lot of people when they move to another country, you know, they talk about saving money. Great, I mean, you know, move to another country and save money. I mean, wonderful. Or you know, they talk about, you know, I mean, I'm in the real estate, so come and buy some real estate here and live on a budget. And that wasn't my motivation. You know, I didn't come to Mexico to save money. I didn't come to Mexico to buy cheap real estate. Well, anyway, there's no cheap real estate anymore, guys. You know, prices have gone up, kind of doubled in the past 5 years. So you could be paying what you're paying back in the US for a property, you know, in Guadalajara. I mean, you know, where I'm sitting, I'm going to show you some of these properties around here, guys, if I may. Look at these properties around here. These properties are going for $500,000 or more. You get a view of the city, like the Hollywood Hills in Guadalajara. So yeah, for me, you know, why, you know, they're my biggest whys, I think. You know, I wanted to grow. I wanted to grow, and I wanted to experience something completely different out of my comfort zone. So yeah, I wanted to share with you why I moved to Mexico. I know it's been a bit of a rant, and a lot of my videos a majority of my videos are all about real estate and all about you know, coming to Mexico and you know, how lovely it is, and of course, you know, guys, I'm not lying about that's true as well. But like with anything, there's a yin and yang, you know, and so there's always a story behind a story, and there's always another story behind that story. And so what I wanted to do in this video was be open with my feelings. And you guys have been watching my channel, and I really appreciate you watching my channel. And I wanted to let you know a little bit more about myself, and a little bit about my journey here in Mexico, and maybe that helps you. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. You know, subscribe if you want to. I appreciate it. Thanks to everyone who has subscribed to my channel. It's growing steadily, so I really appreciate everyone's support, and everyone watching the videos and commenting on the videos and liking the videos, and just let me know, you know, what you think. And you know, question of the day, guys. You know, have you moved to a foreign country? What have your experiences been? Yeah, share, have a, you know, comment down below. Let me know some of your experiences. Have you found it easy? Have you found it difficult? Have you gone through depression while in the process? Have you come out at the other end and been enlightened and happy, and you know, you're still enjoying the challenge of living in a foreign country? So that's it for me, guys. Hasta luego, amigos.